I have a question to ask. Do you believe mankind is strong or weak? I'm pretty sure a lot of us are familiar with the story of how Satan has fallen alongside with his angels. Now, I want you to look at this as a spiritual invasion. Satan to attack humanity, and his angels to attack beings. We don't really know how far they've gotten into us. Imagine yourself downloading a file and it shows the percentage. Look at it like that. Is it really 50% or is it 75%? This world has really have gone bad. What's going to happen once it reaches 100%? You feel me? Let's just say it's 50% because people believe this dual balance that is needed in this world. Do you believe that should be existent? Now look at all that has happened in mankind's history. Do you really think this is of man? If I were to say this, that those who actually are in control are actually the weakest, would you believe that? And to those who actually are bullies, do you feel that inside of you? Do you think that's you? But doesn't it feel good though? Where are you at during the times that you feel what you feel? There are traits that these spirits possess. Those that have fallen with Satan. And usually greed, hatred, it's pure apathy, animalistic behaviors. We're spiritual beings. We shouldn't have any sort of animal-like spirits. It's like in a way you portraying yourself as a savage. And look at those people. Are they strong or are they weak? Spiritually, they're weak, though they be beating some shit down. This dual structure. How can you love and then hate? How can you forgive and then attack? We never lived in a pure light zone. So you can't really say we need that dual structure, that evil and good. That's why we have to learn to love and forgive and understand. Instead of judging and trying to destroy, there are tactics to actually influence these spirits as well. We have to cast Satan down. We have to cast his angels down into an abyss so they will never come out again. Meaning, we have to literally destroy what makes mankind and us as individuals weak spiritually. Before it reaches 100%, then what? What happens then? We don't even know. Keeping the dual structure is like keeping the downloaded file at 50%. So when you see someone who's always angry, always fighting, that person may feel mighty, but in reality, he's actually weak. Even people like Hitler did all that stuff to the Jews. Someone in power. How can someone in power do that type of stuff? How do you conquer a nation, steal its resources? Greed. How does mankind rewrite its own history? And yet the writer has already written it. We are the readers. Now imagine us being deceived by those in power. Now I want you to look at a group of people looking at one person and they're laughing at him, mocking him for his or her, whoever you want to imagine, their flaws. Imagine that one person who has a different mind frame, saying this isn't you. How do you attack what's inside to get it out, like how Jesus cast those demons out and sent it to the pigs? It will feel good, though, to have something like that inside of you. But it's really not good. It could doom you. Remember, we're spiritual beings. If you really don't believe in the afterlife, I mean, if you believe it's this pure darkness, you got to understand that too is a theory. And just to have these parasites inside of us allow us to destroy our lives or others. If you're good, you ain't got much to worry about. But if you're bad, there's an adversary appointed in you, and it will ruin your life. We have to fight these spirits individually, just as much as we have to fight Satan. But before we even try to beat Satan, we have to first fight what's inside of us. And if you're really stubborn, you might just end up having enemies in the physical world. Imagine being attacked spiritually, physically, and you have your psychological attacks. That's why prayer is needed. It's not only external communication, it's also internal communication, which is why we have to meditate. Prayer is to communicate with the higher being, our creator. A meditation creates a defense, so there won't be any infiltration. Before I had children, I used to always have this philosophy that your